there, everybody. It's Mike Delisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. And today, we're going to be taking a look at Mothership. This is from 2 to 6 players, 40 minutes a player. Manage, explore, conquer. Mothership combines miniatures, strategy, and dice combat into an easy-to-pick-up experience that everyone can enjoy. Play with up to 6 people in exciting free-for-all battles or thrilling team games. It also says there's a solo mode available on here, so looks like all told 1 to 6. Let's take a look inside the box. It's a big box. I'm also going to, at the same time, unbox some expansions, and it looks like an add-on pack, so a Kickstarter edition. Keep in mind, you may or may not see all of the components in whatever copy of the game you may come across. Here is the rule book. We're going to look through this quickly. We've got our list of components, a whole lot of minis here, a lot of cards, and dice. Got our play area. Each player is going to have, looks like, their own player area and a kind of a main gaming area there. Got the board layout, the board balance. The goal of Deathmatch is to eliminate all other players. So it looks like there's different ways to play. 2 primary modes. Deathmatch and Victory Point mode. It was designed for Deathmatch, it says, but both modes are equally as enjoyable, apparently serving different types of groups. So, looks like Deathmatch was the way it was originally intended, which is a player elimination game, but there's also a Victory Point mode, which may be more for Euro-type gamers and things along those lines. We've got our different units here: Fighter, Bomber, Mothership, Colony Station, and Guardian Cannon. We've got combat. We've got resources here, minerals and gas. We've got a tech tree and all of the descriptions of the different technologies in that tech tree. We've got action cards, asteroids, planets and artifacts. We've got mineral planets and gas planets. Team games. Got a module, an influence module that can be added after you get comfortable with the base rules. Development cards is another module that can be added to the game. Moons is another module that can be added to the game. And then we've got Victory Point mode and a solo challenge mode, along with a card list and board layouts and a glossary. All right, so there's a lot going on in this game, clearly. Let's just take a look at some of the components here. Looks like these were, I think, the asteroids. Just cardboard. I mean, it seems to be fine. Not terribly noteworthy either way. Got the Mothership board here, which is made up of small hexes. It's double-sided. Looks like we've got kind of a orange-pink side and a blue side. We've got a bunch of cards and a bunch of minis here. I'll show off some of these. These are some bases, plastic bases, you can kind of see here. And then we've got different types of units and planets. I'm just going to kind of grab a handful of these and just show them to the camera. They're not what I would call traditional minis. They're little just plastic. The planets are pretty substantial and look like you can slot bases into them. I'm not going to take the bases out, but I think you can get a pretty good idea of how these work. A lot of different types of ships. Show some more of these off. You see here just some more examples of different ships, units, weaponry, etc. Looks like we've got some more planets and bases here, moons perhaps. I'm going quickly because there's a lot to unbox here. All of our plastic bases to place those ships on. Some wooden star tokens. Alright, so we've got some cardboard tracks here. Colony Station. These look like player boards, and these are recessed, which is nice. I always like recessed boards. With some stats on there and costs. These are very thick. substantial player boards with recessed cube spots. Tech trees. All right, so tech trees for the players. Okay. I don't know if that's just for show, that little plastic, the indents there, but they are there. We've got a die, a custom engraved die here. Let's look at some cards. Farmland. Dwellings. Mines. Satellites. Bank. Academy. Holodeck. All right. A bigger deck of cards here. Eventually. Afterburner, defense buff, deflector shield. These are all things looks like you can do to improve your units. Looks like there's some humor involved in some of these. All right, Space Cat. And then you've got some player aid cards there. Quick tips 1 and 2. All right. Got some more dice, just some standard. If you've played role-playing games, these are going to be familiar to you. Some D6, a D10, D4, etc. Got some colored cubes. You can see those. And just some blue colored cubes. Almost white. Very light blue. And then just some black and red cubes. You can see right there. All right, so that's the base box of Mothership. And there's a whole lot in there, as you can see. A lot to keep you busy. I'm going to scoot this out of the way in just a moment. And we'll take a look at the rest of these extra pieces and modules and such. All right, so let's scoot this out of the way. And we've got here a add-on pack. So, not sure what this adds. We'll take a look. Obviously, this is not no artwork on it because it's not a retail thing. This is just an add-on. So let's see. It looks like it adds more boards. So this probably adds player count because it doesn't look like there's anything necessarily new here. Looks like this just adds for more players because it's all the same components we've seen before, just more of them. So that to me points towards making the player count more. And we've got two small expansions here, Call of the Void and Into the Vortex. So let me zoom in on these a little bit so we can get a little closer look at these two expansions. The Void is calling you. So it's got story cards and objectives. Small rule book here. Neutrons and black holes and distress beacons. Just adds new aspects to the game, objectives. Got a little bit of cardboard here. Got our distress beacons. More cards. See some more objectives and things along those lines. Quite a few of those. All right. Space Cow. I like the way that sounds. We got some small cards here. These look like objectives, perhaps. Have at least 4 spaces between each ship, including your colony station, big spender, you tried, stockpiler. Yeah, just look like different ways you can achieve some objectives. All right, so there's Call of the Void. And now we'll take a look at Into the Vortex. Expand Into the Vortex. Class cards, new board elements, more cards. Got a rule book here. Class cards, nebula, wormholes. Got some nebulas here. Quite a few nebulas. Yet more nebulas. So many nebulas. Can you believe all the nebulas? Lots of nebulas. And then a couple of small decks of cards. This subspace dampener apparently is a donkey. Not sure I understand that, but okay. Flashlight. Rear spoilers. A pool noodle. Sure, why not? Let's have a pool noodle in space. Okay. Got our archaeologist, attacker, defender, economist, politician, scientist, tactician, hacker, and inventor. All right, well, looks like it just adds new ways to kind of play the game, and if what's in the base box isn't enough for you, and that's hard to believe since there's a whole lot in there, you could add either Call of the Void or Into the Vortex to the base game of Mothership. There you go. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.